Hey, I'm Doc North, hope you all are doing well. In this video, I'll be showing you a short guide on how to build a Jing Yuan. So let's talk about a relic sets for Jing Yuan. His best set is the 4-piece lightning set, which gives him 10% lightning damage bonus and gives him 20% attack for one turn when you use your skill. You can also go for 2-piece musketeer, 2-piece lightning, which will give 12% attack instead of 20%. So you are losing out on 8% attack, but this is unconditional. You'll always have this 12% attack, compared to this one where you have to use your skill, where sometimes you may not have skill points and you will lose out on the attack buff. And it's also a lot easier to farm 2-piece musketeer and 2-piece lightning, as 2-piece musketeer is also dropped from Echoes of War. Now let's talk about the main stats for the relics. These two are fixed. For this, you want to go for crit rate or crit damage. If you already have 50% or more crit rate, you can go for crit damage main stat. If you don't have 50% or more crit rate, you want to go for crit rate. For the feat, you can go for speed or attack percent. Having more speed will let Jing Yuan take more turns, which gives more stacks to Lightning Lord, which will let you trigger Lightning Lord more frequently, which will increase your overall damage, as Lightning Lord makes up for most of Jing Yuan's damage. And also in late game, the enemies also have more speed and will start to outspeed you if you don't build speed on your characters or if you're not using a speed buffer like Asta. So having more speed on Jing Yuan is nice. But if you already have speed from your substats, or if you're early game, you can just go for attack percent on the feat. For the spear, you want to go for lightning damage on the main stat. And for the rope, you can go for attack percentage or you can go for energy recharge, unless you already have energy recharge substats. Having energy recharge on Jing Yuan will let him use his ultimate more, which will give more stacks to Lightning Lord, which will help you trigger Lightning Lord more often, as the more stacks Lightning Lord has, the more speed it has, and it will attack more frequently. So now let's talk about light cones for Jing Yuan. His signature light cone is his best light cone, so if you have him, use it. There's really not much else to say, it just gives you a lot of damage on everything he does. The other 5-star light cone is not that great. It increases your attack based on enemies. At max, it's 45% at superimpose 1. And even if you're able to get this consistently up to 45% if the enemy spawns ads or something, it's not as great compared to the 4-star options, which give you damage bonus, as in this game, damage bonus is more valuable compared to attack percent, and having 20% damage bonus will give you a lot more damage increase compared to having 40% attack. So it's okay to use this if you don't have any other options, but if you have the 4-star options, they are a lot better. The Battle Pass Light Cone is the best 4-star option. It gives you 20% damage right away for 100 energy, and if you are able to get 160 energy, it is going to give you 32% damage increase to all of your attacks. It is really good, and having more energy on Jing Yuan is also really good. Like I said before, it lets him use his ult more, which gives more stacks to Lightning Lord, which lets him take more turns. The second best option for 4 stars is Breakfast, which just straight up increases your damage, and that's really what we're using it for. The attack bonus is not that great. It's okay for farming or if the enemy spawns ads, but we're using this for the first line, which just increases all damage of the wearer by 12%. And if you superimpose 5, it goes up to 24%, which is really good. And you will be able to refine it, as this is something that you can get for free from Forgotten Halls, and you can buy it over and over. It also drops from Echoes of War, so it is realistically possible for you to eventually superimpose 5 this one. The third best option is the Birth of the Self, which increases your follow-up attack damage, and that's basically it. It just gives you a lot of follow-up attack damage bonus. Really good for Lightning Lord, but it does not affect Jing Yuan's own damage at all, but it is a pretty good option if you don't have the other two. The other two remaining 4-star options are not that great. This is good for farming, as it gives you energy on entering battle, and the ult damage bonus is not that great, as most of Jing Yuan's damage comes from Lightning Lord, and this does not affect that at all. Genos Repose just gives you attack and gives you crit damage if you defeat enemy. Again, might be good if you are fighting enemies with ads or if you're farming, but not as good as the other 4-star options. These 3-star options are not that great. The only good one is this one, which gives you energy on using skill. This gives you attack, which is not that great, and this gives you ultimate damage bonus like the 4-star Clamor one, but this is the inferior version pretty much. So now let's talk about traces. The most important trace for Jing Yuan is his talent, as that increases the damage of Lightning Lord, and Lightning Lord makes up for most of Jing Yuan's damage. So you want to level this to as high as possible and prioritize this, and then you can focus on the skill and the ultimate. you want to unlock this bonus ability, which gives crit damage to Lightning Lord when his stacks are greater than or equal to 6, which is going to be the case in most of the situations. So this is just straight up 25% crit damage for every time Lightning Lord attacks, which is really nice. It also unlocks this crit rate node, which you want to get, and this attack node, which you want to get. This is not as good, but it does unlock the attack node and the crit rate node when you get to Ascension 5. So this is something you want to get just for this. This is good for farming, not that great otherwise. This is going to be really good as well. It gives you 10% crit rate for 2 turns when you use your skill. Really nice when you get to Ascension 6. And it also unlocks the last crit rate node as well. The defense nodes are whatever, you can leave them be if you want. Just go for the crit rate and attack nodes. And that's a short guide on how to build Jing Yuan. Let me know if you have any questions or corrections down in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more content like this, a sub to the channel would be amazing. I'm Darknote. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.